I am Michael Rodriguez. I'm originally from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Served in the United States Army with the 7th Special Forces Group. I've deployed all over Central, South America, Haiti, Somalia, Afghanistan. Growing up, my first heroes were my father and my grandfathers, who were veterans. So I convinced my parents to allow me to join the Army when I was 17 years old. Joining the Army was the most adult decision I ever had, aside from becoming a father. There's emotions that you will never know until you experience it. We're not just hunting down bad guys, we're actually making a difference and helping people. To see a girl go to school for the first time, to give a child vitamins who's extremely malnourished, and the hope maybe that child will live on. It's hard to describe, it's very difficult. During my military career, I joke around quite a bit. You know, I was like, I collected brain injuries, TBIs, and eventually everything caught up with me. I lost vision in my left eye. I was diagnosed with severe PTS also. And you don't realize the baggage you do carry, and we just store it away. Then once it comes out, it catches you. You know, and I tell guys all the time, there's nothing wrong with feeling the way we feel. But accepting that is hard. So when I was medically retired for injuries I received overseas, I was a bit lost there for a minute. I'm like, well, what do I do now? What is my purpose? So when I got out of the hospital, I was teaching at Range 37 in Fort Bragg. And Ryan Johnson came out to teach forging class. So I tried it, and he became one of my initial mentors. He had asked me if there was ever a knife that I wished I had during any of my deployments overseas. And I drew it and showed it to him. That conversation led to not just this knife, but the Forged by Ware project.
I thought CRKT was an excellent opportunity to get really good designs. Designs that were coming from somebody with the street cred, so to speak, the authority to talk on a design like that. When you have that marriage of combat experience and craft, something very special comes out of it. And the reason it's special is because they're not just forging knives, they're forging themselves.
I never thought I would ever do anything quite like this. You know, I'll never call myself a blacksmith or a knife maker or anything like that. I just love to take something and make something out of it. Something beautiful about getting a material that's unforgiving and heating it, forging it, and then just working it out. It's a form of expression I'd never experienced. And when you're doing that, you're focused on that, and some of that pain, we'll call it pain, that goes away.
Right. Good. One of the problems with having all the brain injuries is I've got visual problems. I don't see in stereo, so when I make stuff, I don't see the lines like everybody else does. I have to wear contacts, but they're considered prosthetics. That's why I have two different colored eyes. So I'm gonna pull it out, I just want you to sprinkle it over the top.
It's really awesome because it really takes his mind off of all the stress that he has, and he's actually giving back to the people that gave to him. It makes him so much happier.
Right here? Okay. All right, we'll see how it throws. Yes. Okay.
The design that I came up with for the CRKT Forged by Ware program is kind of a T-handled push knife.
This is the Tecpatl. Tecpatl is the name of the dagger that was carried by the Jaguar warriors, considered elite forces from the Aztec culture, as Green Berets are today. The engravings on there actually have some significance as well. Being from southern New Mexico, I used a sugar skull design. Various horns from the Devil's Brigade, which is the first special service forces of World War II. You can see a Crusader cross sitting right here. Down here, we have the symbol for the Office of Strategic Services. I was a member of 7th Special Forces Group, so you can see a 7 right here. We also have 3 lightning bolts. If you look at any Green Berets patch on their shoulder, you're going to find 3 lightning bolts. And another symbol of Special Forces is the crossed arrows. So that is the Tecpatl T-handle knife.
To pick up a knife that was designed by Michael Rodriguez and say this was designed by a Green Beret with extensive combat experience. He was an 18 Delta medic and a sniper, and he taught snipers. You know, that has a certain amount of authority that comes with it.
The Forged by War program is probably one of the best civilian military teams that I've seen. It empowers the veteran community, but also supports the veteran community through the various nonprofit donations. And probably the greatest thing about this program is a portion of the proceeds will go to that veteran's charity of choice. The two charities I chose, one is the Special Operations Care Fund, and the other was the George W. Bush Institute, because currently I sit on President Bush's Military Service Initiative Advisory Council in support of post-9/11 veterans and families.
The Forged by War program means a lot to me. For them to provide the opportunity for those of us who want to serve to give us a larger platform to help veteran and civilian communities bring them together again. It's a beautiful thing.
I am Michael Rodriguez. I live outside Fort Bragg in North Carolina, and I designed the Tech Pato for the CRKT Forged by War program.